Hey guys, it's Phoenix Automotive here again. In this video, we're going to be looking at specific units for the F-150 from 2013 to 14. But on our website, you can purchase from 9 to 14. So this is specific to 13 to 14. And when you're making the purchase, you have to know whether you have SYNC2 or SYNC1. In this case, we have both units here. This is the SYNC2 unit. How you know you have SYNC2 is if you have like a big screen like this and it's black. This is the interface for it. So we actually have the factory unit with us here to show you that interface. And the difference between SYNC2 and SYNC1 units, they look the same on the outside. However, on the back, the SYNC1 unit will have a grill, whereas the SYNC2 unit, what it'll look like is, this is the factory unit. If we remove this, you'll see like a little black connector at the bottom over there. But SYNC2 will have that black connector, whereas SYNC1 will have this grill piece. So we have the SYNC2 connected right here. And what you need to do is when you receive your unit, check if you have everything with the box. So a quick rundown, if we come over here, you're gonna get a couple things. You're gonna get the USB cable with the 2 USB ports. One of them is labeled OTG. If you have built-in CarPlay, use this port. You're also gonna get this wire right here. And this is for the hazard button, and you're gonna get 3 sets of covers. Now it's up to you which one you wanna use depending on your car. Choose which one suits it. You're gonna get a small speaker for the navigation, and this 2-prong connector will connect to this connector here that's labeled SP. So this label SP, you're gonna make this connection, and you're gonna put this anywhere you want to in the car as long as you can hear it. Next thing you're gonna get is a GPS antenna. Again, put this anywhere in the car, but what you need to check is if we look at the unit here, go to, scroll at the top to settings and GPS monitor. So when I hook this antenna up, you have to make sure you have 3 satellites and at least a minimum of 1 green bar. So once you have that hooked up, you'll also get a microphone. Check if you have the microphone. You can use the built-in microphone on the unit, or you can connect it to the main harness we have right here. There's a 3.5 jack. And put this microphone anywhere you want. That's to your discretion. So with the SYNC2 units, you're gonna get 1 or 2 types of cables. You're gonna get this type of cable, or you're going to get this type of cable. So there are different ways to connect it. The easier one is this one. However, if you do receive this one, these are 2 T harnesses that go behind the factory CD player. So right now we kind of have like this mess right here. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this T harness and you're gonna connect it to the back of the CD player and make these factory connections back in. And this top part connects to the top of the unit here. So one of them goes right here, which we're already using. And the other one on the right side is your USB one that we have over there. Once you have that connected, the 2 T harnesses and this white connector, you're gonna wanna connect this here, and this connector goes to that red box we have on the main harness. So I would disconnect this red box and connect it here, like so. So that's how to connect this type of connection. The next type of connection we have is this type. This is for SYNC2, 2013 to 14. And this one's pretty simple as well. It's a T harness with this. So you would connect this latch to the module, factory module that you have screwed onto the back here. And you can see we have this right here. So similar thing, you make that T harness to this module and you have to connect that red box. Now we actually have this red box. This is a testing box. So disregard this, but you would be using this box. You can see on the main harness, just like on this T harness main harness, both harnesses have a 3.5 jack for the external mic if you want to use. You're not going to use these. These red and black ones are not used. On both harnesses, these are just for testing. The speaker will connect to the USB harness, which we have over here. The USB harness is right here, and this one goes on the top right, like so. And you have the speaker connected. It's going to be labeled SP. The other red and black ones that we have on this harness are not used. So I have the speaker here, and these 2 USB ports It's up to you where you want to route them. We usually route them to the glove compartment. Some people route it to their center console area for easier access. But let's unplug this. Leave this right here. And the next thing to check is your factory backup camera. So with SYNC2 units, you're going to be using the video feed from this module. But with SYNC1, you're going to be using the one labeled reversing. So connect the RCA to reversing for SYNC1 units. So with SYNC2, bottom line, you're going to make two connections. You're going to either use this T-harness, which has the ones going to the CD player, or you're going to use this T-harness, whichever one you received, that you're going to go to the module. The next thing to note is with SYNC2 units, you're also going to be getting a bracket for the 13 to 14. This bracket is for purposes because when you input this unit, it's going to be getting blocked. So this will prevent it from getting pushed upon anything in the back from the factory. Now that we've gone over SYNC2, SYNC1 is a little bit different. You're not going to have a module anymore. You're still going to connect the USB, which goes up top here. You're still going to connect the speaker. And with both units, you're going to get this small connector. Now this small connector will be the same for both SYNC1 and SYNC2, but it goes right here, and this will retain your hazard button. AC control is controlled by Canvas, which is why there's no connections for the 13 to 14, but if you have the 9 to 12, there will be two connectors here. There's another video on that, on how to connect the 9 to 12. With SYNC1, you're only going to get one connector, and that is the same type of T-harness you get with SYNC2. Again, like I mentioned before, SYNC2, you might get this one or this one, but SYNC1, you're only going to get this one. So SYNC1, same way, connect these two T-harnesses to the back of that CD player. So say I connect it to the back, and then I make them factory connections again. And this top connector goes top here. And you gotta make sure you connect this will give you your audio. So if you don't have this connected, you won't have any sound. And of course, if you don't have the CD connected from the SYNC1 vehicle, there will be no sound. So SYNC1 is pretty straightforward. You just have this T-harness connection, you have the hazard button, and the next thing you have to do is with the camera connection. So the camera feed, you're gonna receive one of these harnesses. And this red and black, again, disregard. You do not need to make these connections with the red and black. All you need to do is get the male RCA from this connector and connect it to the one labeled reversing. So SYNC1, you're going to be using this male RCA. SYNC2, there's no male RCA whatsoever. And this goes behind the factory connector in the car. If you recall, you have a 4-inch screen, and behind that 4-inch screen, there's a connector that's similar to this. So make that latch connector and connect it to reversing, which is this one. After you made the camera connection, if camera still doesn't work, it is likely a setting issue that we need to configure. You can give us a call or send us an email with your order number, and we can show you where that setting is if your camera doesn't work. It says no signal or black. We're going to be going through a couple troubleshooting steps you can do for your 2013 to 14 F-150. This is both for the SYNC2 units. Again, the SYNC2 units, you're going to be using this factory module. If you don't have this connected, a lot of things won't work. So this is a troubleshooting for maybe your steering wheel control doesn't work, your AC control doesn't work not properly, or maybe the backup camera is saying no signal or it's a black screen. So looking at this SYNC2 unit, we have a SYNC2 Auto AC. And what you need to do is check if car type's correct. So scroll at the top here. For the air conditioning not working, you're going to go to settings at the top. On the left side, scroll down, go to install set. After you go to install set, so the passcode is 3 6s and 3 8s. Press OK. Now, majority of the time when you receive the unit, Auto AC SYNC2, it's going to be F150 high. But press F150 high. You're going to press F150 high again. This is for SYNC2 Auto AC. Check if your protocol is Xinbasi, Xinbasi. So it is. And then for the car info, you're going to have two options. So if yours is SYNC2 and it's Auto AC, you're going to choose 13 to 14 Special S2 Auto. After you've done that, For the car info, you're going to check mark the box, you're going to press OK. Now that it's setting it, you're going to press the back button on the bottom left. This is for air conditioning controls. You're going to press save and reboot. After you save and reboot, see if your air conditioning controls work. Now for the SYNC2 again, if your camera doesn't work, what you need to do is also, we're going to go back to install set 666888. And then for the reversing video format, for SYNC2 units, you need to be on VGA. So SYNC2 is VGA. Once you've chosen VGA, you can press save and reboot. So SYNC2 auto, you need to be on F150 high. If yours is a SYNC2 manual AC, you need to be on F150 low. So we're going to press F150 high so we can get to this screen. Press F150 low. For SYNC2 manual, you're going to be on the same protocol, SYNBASI, XINBASI. And then for the car info, you need to choose for SYNC2 manual, it'll be 13 to 14 special S2 manual. Press that one, check mark the box, press OK. After you do that, press the back button on the bottom left, save and reboot. So to run through it again, SYNC2 units will look like this. It'll be a big screen. Your factory will look like that. And SYNC2 auto needs to be on F150 high. SYNC2 auto, F150 high, that is the car type. Check mark the box, press OK. If yours is a SYNC2 manual, you need to be on F150 low, and it needs to be 13 to 14 special, S2 manual, check mark the box, OK. So auto AC need to be F150 high, manual needs to be F150 low. And for the video format, for S2, SYNC2 units need to be on VGA. With that said, we're going to be going through the same settings here, but now we're going to be going through SYNC1. So now we're back with the SYNC1 unit. We've actually disconnected the SYNC2 unit and now we have the SYNC1. Again, just to cover again, you can see the SYNC2 has this little piece at the back where you connect the factory module, whereas the SYNC1 had that grill piece. So this is the SYNC1 unit. And again, this is to configure if your AC controls don't work, your steering wheel control don't work, or maybe the backup camera is showing no signal or black screen. So main thing with the AC controls, you're going to be checking if the car type is correct. You're going to scroll at the top to settings, the gear icon, which I've done here. You can actually press that little square at the bottom left to make it a big screen. So if I press it again, it's small. Press it again, make it big. On the left side, you're going to scroll down to install set. And the passcode is 666888. Okay. Check if the car type is correct. So with SYNC1 units, this is from Ford F-150 13 to 14, 2013 to 14. Majority of the time when you get the unit, it's going to be set to F-150 high. So you need to change it to F-150 low because yours is a SYNC1 manual AC. So choose F-150 low. And make sure the protocol for the air conditioning is SYNBASI, XINBASI. And the car info, there's going to be a lot of options here, but you're going to be choosing 13 to 14 special S1 manual. There's only one car type for the SYNC1 manual AC, so we'll press that one. Check mark the box, press OK. Once it's done setting, you're going to go to the bottom left, press the back button, and you're going to do a save and reboot. Now that's to fix the AC controls and also possibly the steering wheel controls. If the steering wheel controls is opposite, like say up and down, going up goes backwards, you might want to toggle these buttons. Forward wheel up and down, control the volume. Forward wheel left and right, control the song. You might want to turn that on or off just to switch it to not being opposite anymore. You could also do the previous or next to negative or positive, and keep the original steering wheel control the same. Don't change that. So check these three settings for the volume control and the next and back track. So once we've done that, F150 low, 13 to 14 special S1 manual for the AC controls. The next thing to check is for the camera. So if your camera is not showing, what you need to do, this is all assuming that your connections is correct. With the S1 manual, you need to make sure you have the correct connection. And what I mean by that is make sure you have this connector plugged into the car and then this male RCA. Now, sometimes they have been messed up to label incorrectly, but you're gonna connect it to the one labeled reversing video in. So connect that male RCA, make sure this is connected, otherwise you have no video feed. Sometimes we mess up the labeling, so you might have to use DVR CVBS, but it should be reversing, so make sure you have that correct connection. And in the settings, you need to go to reversing video format. So again, you're gonna go to install set 666.888, okay, and go to reversing video format, set it to CVBS. Once you set it to CVBS, save and reboot. If your sync module is not working, this one will also configure your sync controls. So maybe something like that pops up or like acts up. You would go to the sync screen and then go to settings, and again, just toggle it SYNC0 system or SYNC1 system. This will set the protocol correctly for the sync to display properly. So there's just a quick rundown. Sorry about to mention that, but if your sync is also messing up, check out that setting as well for the SYNC0 system and SYNC1 system. Toggle it one time and then play around with it to let the settings settle in. No need to do a save and reboot, but you can also do that as a precaution or press the RSD button with a paper clip or something. Like what I do is usually take a loose wire, take the cap off, and then we are able to press it. So those are the quick troubleshooting tips: AC control, steering wheel control, and a camera. Set the car type correctly, and also set that reversing video format correctly to either VGA for SYNC2 and CVBS for SYNC1. SYNC1 is an extra step where you have to go in the console, settings, and check out this one, toggle the SYNC0 or SYNC1 system. If you have any other questions, give us a call or send us an email. Just provide us your order number and a quick description of what's happening, or maybe a short video what is happening. Again, our number is 323-917-9038. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for future content. And if yours is a 2009 to 2012 F-150, check out that video for those troubleshooting and how to install video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.